literally just finished Starlink Battle for Atlus. Watching the 20-hour Ubisoft cutscenes. Credit. Whatever. Yeah. I don't have time for you. Credits as we speak. I remember, like, some of the Assassin's Creed games, if you had a wireless controller, it would like automatically turn itself off and go into sleep mode to preserve battery, like before the credits had ended.
Starbucks.
We did.
I'm incredibly happy.
Yeah.
About this.
There was a lot of good stir fries.
I could not be happier for this.
Like, because we did the Star Fox missions, and that had some good Star Fox content in it.
That had amazing.
Like 100. Like I don't think the regular game characters actually even got a fucking line of dialogue.
No.
Like they interacted with them once to be like, "Hey, can you guys triangulate wherever the fuck Wolf is for us?"
Yeah.
And because we got to go have a final boss fight over here. And they're like, "Okay." I'm curious about what those missions would be like if you did them with another character, like if you did it with like the main character.
Yeah, can you even do the Star Fox?
I'm sure you could, like, because when we started the beginning of the game, remember, with the main character,
yeah,
Fox
they were
just showed up and had lines of dialogue. He was like, "I'm here too."
Yeah, we should try it out some of these times.
Like just gun through it on easy mode because holy shit.
Yeah, easy mode's very easy.
That was ridiculous, by the way.
Yeah.
At some point, I just got really fucking fed up and was like, I'm just gonna put on easy mode, see what happens. Easy mode's like, just don't even bother playing the game mode.
Yeah.
Like, why even are you here? Just gun for those credits mode.
I mean, overall, I'm incredibly happy with it.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the audio.
Music supervisor. Sound designers, voice designers, Marina Hashemi, and Tim Atkins.
But I mean, overall,
like all the Star
happy.
Fox content made it worth it. But I think without the Star Fox as like that gateway to get you into it, to get you interested, and be like, here's some Star Fox. Like no one would care about this game.
No.
And I feel like there's not really anything about it that reaches out through the siren song of Star Fox. No one cares about your production babies. Give me production pets. That's what I want.
Alright, that's it.
Give me production pets. No babies. Like, I don't like if this game did not have Star Fox on it, I would not care. No one would care. I don't even think the game would really be worth playing.
It's a very well made.
It's a very good video game.
Very good.
It's a very high quality in terms of production value.
It is.
It's
Ubisoft
not
open world.
Yeah, that's the
Sandbox.
only thing. I felt this way about Far Cry 5, which I think is the best Far Cry game.
Look at that fucking ball.
Yeah, Jesus. Jeez, that's like how many names do you need? 5 names? Like Far Cry 5 is probably Ubisoft's best game to date, and I couldn't finish it because I was like, I'm just done with this kind of gameplay. I can't do it anymore. I finally hit that stage of burnout. There's the Star Fox team. Takoyaki, Hayashi,
They didn't
voice supervision, Ann Lin.
They didn't mention how they made here in Star Wars.
Coordination. Supervisor Miyamoto had hands on, of course.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention if Mike West was in the credits. You didn't see him yet?
No.
Okay. Like, I haven't finished Far Cry 5 because I was like, I'm just done. I finally hit the stage of burnout where, like, Ubisoft open world sandbox. See? The fucking screen, like, went into sleeper mode.
Yeah.
I'm just finally hit the point of burnout with open world Ubisoft sandbox games, and that's what this game is. Like, it's a sci-fi themed open world sandbox game, and it's like got that No Man's Skylanders trappings of like flying in between the credits. Nope. Didn't see him. Did you see him?
Oh, that doesn't look like he's down there.
Yeah. Keeping an eye out.
Yeah, maybe it's a different
Section.
I mean, like, the Switch version. There's movement coaching.
Because, like, almost most of this game is just doing the checklists. Go to the planet, liberate the outposts, get the radio towers to extend the map, get collectibles. Like, it's Far Cry 3, but you're driving around a sci-fi planet with a tank, clearing the outposts, getting the radio towers. If you played an Ubisoft sandbox game, you've actually probably played this.
Yeah. It's an Ubisoft sandbox game. And that's all it is.
Yeah, and the
incredibly well made.
Yeah. Like,
that's
it's
what it
very high production value. Money was spent on this game.
Yeah.
And people who cared about their job worked on it and tried to make it a good game. And they did. It's a good game.
Yeah. Looks amazing.
Like, the best parts about the game were the space combat to me, though, where you're, like, clearing outlaw dudes, like, little ships to get fast travel points in space, and fighting the dreadnoughts with, like, your little backup team there and flying into it and blowing it up from the inside out.
Yeah.
Those were the best parts of the game to me, because, like, those are the parts that are closest to being Star Fox.
Yeah.
And then everything else is just Ubisoft Sandbox. So, like, I got through it in, like, 16 hours. I don't know how long it would take if you actually cared about 100%ing it.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I won the battle for Atlus. I cleared all of the... That was kind of a cool system. I liked the idea of that.
Yeah.
Actually, I bet playing it on hard mode would be interesting, because I would probably play into it a lot more. Because I remember even on normal mode, I had to, like, depend on the helpers, buddy dudes, to help me take them down. Otherwise, I literally just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So that might actually add a little, like, that was the first part where it was like, okay, yeah, this is like, we're building up our army to take on and having the battle for Atlus.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was the first part that really made it feel like that to me.
Yeah.
But aside from that, like, this sure was an Ubisoft game.
Yeah.
And it's got the credits to prove it. It's still going.
Very, very well made Ubisoft game.
Yeah, and again, the only value... I feel like literally the only value this game really provided was a vehicle for the Star Fox content.
Yeah.
And that's not bad.
Yeah.
I would say that was worth the money.
I mean,
for the Star Fox content. We got a cool little toy out of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we got a shitload of Mike West voice acting.
Yeah.
Like, the whole cast, actually. Got a lot of screen time.
Yeah.
And it was... Keep a look here.
It was...
Don't see him.
You got what you didn't get in Zero, which was a conversational back and forth kind of thing between characters.
Because in Star Fox Zero and any other Star Fox game, they just have banter. Yeah. They just have, like, little situational quips. Like, the closest you got to that was stuff like during the boss fight where Slippy's like, Falco, tell him to chill out. Oh, what, just because we're birds? We're friends? But even that wasn't like what was in this game, where they're actually, like, the four of them are talking to each other and being like, so where do you think Wolf's at? Like, where are we going to find it?
Finishing each other's sentences in a way that would be more difficult to record separately.
Yeah, like, you get a sense of the team dynamic between them. There's been, like, 3 fucking voice actor credits so far.
Yeah.
And... Quick mode again. Shade as Levy McCrae, Spanish version. This is why Ubisoft credits are so fucking long, is because they do every fucking version of the game.
They only have to make. This is the opposite of those indie games that have credits.
With Kickstarter backers.
Yeah.
They're like, and here's the catering staff. It's like, fuck you.
Special thanks to Coca-Cola.
Our mom and dad who supported us. And our ex-girlfriend. Fuck you.
So slow.
It's ridiculous. And like the beginning where Star Fox shows up and he's just part of the story. And then the ending where you're playing as Fox and he's just like, get out. I'm doing the final boss here.
Yeah.
You guys go. You kids go sit down. I got this.
Gotcha.
There was that part right at the end, right before the final boss, where Mason, the main character of the actual game, was like, "I'm going back and I'm gonna take him out." And Fox was like, "No, I'm doing it. You're done." And it's like, "Okay, you got this, Fox." So yeah, like I know so many people, almost everyone I know of, was like, I don't know a single fucking person.
Just about to say.
I don't know a single is there anyone on this planet Earth who is legitimately interested in this game outside of the Star Fox content?
I don't know them. I don't know any of them.
If they think they exist, they're lying. Who is buying this game for the PS4? Who isn't just some parent buying the new Toys for Life game for their kid?
Yeah.
Because they're like, they want a toy. This is a toy. Here's a toy.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone who's buying this just because, I'm gonna play Starlink. Yeah, see, this is where we get to the catering staff of Ubisoft. Like, it feels hard to grade this game because I really liked it.
Yeah.
Because it had Star Fox in it.
Yeah, if it didn't, it would still be a well-made game, but I just wouldn't really care.
I would still be able to appreciate the quality and effort that went into actually crafting it as a product, but I would not care.
I wouldn't buy it.
It would be 100% apathetic towards it. I would not spare two thoughts about it, even to write it off. Even to say who gives a shit about that game. I just wouldn't even think about it. And I think everyone else feels the same way. And then they said, and then Star Fox is in it.
Yeah.
And they're like, here's some Star Fox. And you know what? Based on the sales pitch of buy this game for some Star Fox, they delivered. There was plenty of Star Fox in there.
Not only did it work, but my expectations were more than that.
Yeah.
They were exceeded.
Like, the degree of which I thought Star Fox would actually be in it was, like, more than Method of Expectation. I expected way less Star Fox.
Yeah. And I expected the game to be not that good.
Yeah.
But the game was really good.
Yeah.
And there was a ton of Star Fox stuff that was very well done. Just as well done as everything else in the game.
Yeah. And you said, like, you get the sense of the Ubisoft developers' affection for Star Fox.
When I played Star Fox Zero, I thought Platinum loves the fucking shit out of Star Fox. And when I watched you play this, I thought Ubisoft loves the fucking shit out of Star Fox.
Yeah,
and you can tell.
Not just in, like, the dialogue, because we finally got that dialogue where it's, like, adding lore to Fox's, like, backstory.
Yeah.
Because they probably read that in, like, an old SNES game manual, or, like, something like that. One of the comics, maybe.
Yeah.
And, like, let's put that in.
Because I just think
because they had that line of dialogue. Every other pilot also has a response. I'm from New Jersey.
Yeah.
I'm from Papatoon.
Yeah.
Put it in there. They probably had to ask that question. Where's Fox from?
Yeah.
And they had to put an answer in there.
Yeah. They might have even asked Nintendo, and they said, from this.
Yeah, he's probably from Papatoon.
Yeah.
And then not only that, but also like the fan service stuff. They knew what to put in there.
Yeah.
To be like, I can't let you do that, Wolf.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stuff like that.
They're still going.
Yet the credits are just never ending. And
Russian.
Like there was the details of like even in terms of like the script of Star Fox's inclusion, but then you have stuff like the way the R-Wing, like the mechanics are specific to the R-Wing.
Yeah.
Like it's the only ship that has weapons built into it.
Yeah.
And there's a whole system around that. the Star Fox Super Nintendo theme plays when you call in assist from the other Star Fox members. And you said, like, even Star Fox Zero didn't really pay homage to that theme.
Yeah.
Unless you had the Super Nintendo artwork.
Yeah, and it just straight up played it.
And just in that first mission.
Yeah. It just straight up played it. Which is nice. But
and this, it was like the theme.
That was
for
their
Star
Fox theme. Yeah, exactly. They did use the motif from Zero at the end.
Yeah.
But it felt like their motif for Star Fox was the Corneria theme.
Also, in regards to the conclusion to the Star Fox storyline in this game, that was just straight up in the trailer.
Yeah.
They just straight up had the ending to the Star Fox storyline in the trailer. And that's why you don't watch trailers. It was just straight up them going like, yeah, you guys need all the help you can get. That's just the ending to the story with Star Fox.
That's why I don't watch anything.
Yeah, if people are buying this I was, if just to be a Star Fox game, it sure was a Star Fox game. Like $70 to get this toy was not money spent unwell.
Yeah, that was way more than worth it.
Like even if we had bought this game and never touched it and never actually played the game, I still feel like this is a really good little R-Wing figure.
The cheapest
way to get an R-Wing.
Yeah.
This is probably the cheapest and most high quality R-Wing toy you're gonna be able to get.
I mean, even without the game, $70. The cheapest one is $300.
Yeah, for like a full scale like Sigma R-Wing toy.
Yeah.
These credits are just never ending.
Jesus. I honestly couldn't be happier with the whole thing.
Yeah. Like, it almost feels like... I remember you talked about with Zero, where you were like, the game could have been a piece of shit.
Exactly.
And we still would have been happy with it. And that's sort of how I feel about this.
And then imagine the surprise.
Yeah, like, it was still a fine... It's a fine enough little game for what it is. Like, the fact that it's a good game made it possible to play through it and have it not just be a completely miserable experience.
The fact that it's a great game
is a nice little bonus.
Is a bonus.
But, like, even if this had just been a total train wreck of a game, the fact that if the game had been way worse, but it still had the same quality of Star Fox in it, still would have been worth it. I almost feel like this game meets even the lowest expectations one might have had for, like, Star Fox, a new Star Fox game.
Yeah. In 2018.
A new Star Fox game in the year of our Lord 2018. And you were saying, like, you would have, like, lost your mind if they did, like, sequel baiting for the next new Star Fox game at the end of, like, the Wolf missions in this.
I just thought that that'd be cool because right when Wolf mentioned Corneria in that,
taking his
cutscene
army back to Corneria,
there was a thought like, oh shit, what if that's a lead-in to the next
What if
game?
he escapes?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, once we're done wrapping up things here on Atlus, we're gonna have to go back and deal with Wolf and his army.
Yeah. And then that was just that. I really would have jizzed my pants, but that's not what happened.
Imagine if, like, the next Star Fox game actually has, like, a little reference to Battle for Atlus and, like, has a level or something.
For all we know, that will be the next game. Maybe like he did. Wolf survived. It's not like
he got away.
So maybe, for all we know, maybe that will be.
He'll come in with, like, one like Legion Prime that he managed to sneak away with.
Yeah. Who knows?
The future is Star Fox.
Yes. Ergonomist.
Who's to say what will come after this?
Yeah.
Surely.
And who's to say who will make it?
Oh yeah, that was another thing. Like, I still don't know if Ubisoft would have the chops to make like a full-fledged, like, mainline release Star Fox game. I'm not like, nothing to say Nintendo might not let them do it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I would think of Ubisoft as the developers I would expect to see the next Star Fox game from.
I mean, ideally, Platinum would make it
again. Because I just want Platinum to make every game forever, to be honest. I want Platinum to make the next Sonic.
Obviously.
I want Platinum to make... I want everyone to just let Platinum make the game for them. And I think Platinum should just be the Star Fox guys from now on.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking great. They clearly just love the fucking franchise.
Give the series to Platinum. And just let them do whatever they wish with it.
Jesus fucking Christ, how long is it's gonna be?
Guillaume.
Are you still gonna... I mean, like... I was gonna ask, how would you, like, rate the game? But you haven't played it yet.
I haven't.
And then I was like, are you still gonna play it?
Yeah.
Because obviously, so, like, you're not gonna not play the new Star Fox.
Obviously.
Like, you played it a little bit when we were digging around with co-op.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, like, I can't even fathom how I would think about this game divorced from the Star Fox content if hypothetically Star Fox had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
I can't even, like, put it into my mind, like, well, Star Fox aside, here's how I feel about the game.
Honestly,
there's nothing to feel about the game.
The story and the characters are not that memorable.
No.
I do like...
There was one character that we kind of liked.
Yeah. I mean, there were characters I liked. There were voice acting.
Yeah, all the voice acting was very good.
But at the end, like, we played through the entire story, Starlink story mission. And I don't remember anyone's names.
I remember
some characters.
I remember the outlaw character girl that we liked's name just because it was so fucking gay. Her name is Shade. S-H-A-I-D.
And they said it like
Shade. That's so fucking gay. And she was the best character, aside from Fox.
Yeah.
And it's like you said, like, the Star Fox characters are clearly the best characters in the game.
Yeah.
And they are. Like, all of the other characters in the game are really fucking nothing special.
Yeah.
Really generic. Like, I went down that checklist of, like, here are the archetypes of a sci-fi story that they are meeting.
And they're not bad, but...
It's just so generic.
It's not that memorable.
Like, I don't see any kid going into this game and being like, yeah, Mason! Like, that main character sure was my favorite. Or the samurai guy. Oh, he was such a badass. Hair and fur. He was such a badass.
Yeah.
Ooh, the judge. He was blue. Like, no, every kid, number one, is getting the Switch version. Number two, they're all gonna think, like, Star Fox dudes are the fucking best characters.
Yeah.
Like,
kind of just because they're over 20 years old, they have a lot of character behind them.
Yeah, even aside from the fact that you're bringing in Mike West and everyone else from Star Fox Zero to voice them, they just had the best writing.
Yeah.
And, like, Ubisoft wrote that dialogue.
Yeah.
The scene where the fucking, like, the credits are still going. Even, like, the scene with, like, when the dad died. And everyone was like, no, he died. Yeah. I'm just like, this is so dumb. I don't care about any of these characters.
It wasn't memorable. It wasn't like... There was no emotional...
Yeah, there was no, like, soul.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like anyone writing the game was like really cared.
Yeah, that was kind of lame, that whole sequence. Maybe
Like-
it would be better, like, from the kid's perspective.
Maybe if this was like, imagine if this is the first game you've ever played in your entire life. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I was emotionally touched by a lot of stupid shit when I was a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
You never know. Maybe if that was the first scene of that type you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of sad death scenes.
Yeah, I mean, like, as an adult, it's nothing special.
Of characters that I care way more about.
They didn't build it up enough for you to give that much of a shit, and it was, the building up that they did do was sort of disingenuous. They just kept saying his name.
Yeah, that's St. John. That sure was the St. John. Oh, I don't even know. All I know it was Saint. S-T period. Saint Jerome? The fuck was his name?
One word, it was real.
Saint Augustine? Saint Grant. Yeah. It was Saint Grant.
St. Grant.
Jesus Christ. We literally don't even remember his fucking name.
And they said it a million times.
He did. It was so stupid. And I feel like we hit all the main story beats. We got all the characters' little backstories.
Yeah. We didn't play as the characters at the box.
No.
Or whatever.
Because apparently, like, I saw this on Twitter, someone pointed out, this is bullshit. If you buy the digital version of this game, if you just buy, like, the version of the game that's on the Nintendo eStore, for the PS4, PSN store, you get fucking everything that's on the market right now. You get, like, 6 ships and, like, 7 pilots. And on the Switch, like, Fox just comes with every single version of the game. We bought this. This cost $70, and it came with Fox and the R-Wing, and that's it. And, like, everything else is just, like, what came in the fucking box.
Yeah.
Like, that's a ripoff. So...
Over $300 to buy everything all the toys that the digital version
that came with the digital version of the game. It's utterly ridiculous. And, like, there were puzzles in this game. They fucking lied, by the way. They said you can unlock the weapons, like regular, like, these things. You can unlock these regular-ass weapons during the game itself. They lied. I didn't unlock a single other weapon. This shit is all I had to go through the game with.
Yeah.
The ice missiles, the fire, and that's fucking it. I didn't unlock a single other thing. None of the other elements. Like, there are a bunch of puzzles in that game that I just can't do because they require, like, either the gravity or stasis elemental effect, and I don't have any weapons that have those statuses.
Yeah.
It made no fucking sense. And then, like, the only thing that you could unlock throughout the game are mods, which are just those passive, like, badge upgrades that you can apply to your ship parts. And those are all fucking stupid. They're all just, like, incremental stat increases.
Yeah.
So that's shady as hell. But aside from that, I don't know, maybe it would be interesting to, like, play through the game with some of those other characters.
Yeah.
If I didn't have to spend money on them.
Yeah.
And see what their extra dialogue was, because I loved all of Fox's dialogue where he's, like, doing the story missions and being the main character of the game.
Yeah.
So, like, maybe I'd give a shit if I had played as any of those other characters.
Yeah.
But, like, the cutscenes didn't fucking do the job for me.
No.
Like, the story was really kind of, like, by the numbers, generic, cliche. Yeah. The gameplay was really boring, repetitive, generic, by the numbers, and cliche.
Yeah. Really well done.
Yeah, like, very high quality. It's like the best peanut butter sandwich you've ever had in your life. It's still just a peanut butter sandwich.
It's like if Disney made a loading animation. It's like, it's amazing, but at the end of the day,
yeah, or just... like that loading animation for, like, the Wii Shop channel where Mario would, like, jump and hit the blocks.
No matter how good it is,
that's such a great loading animation.
Yeah,
but it's just a loading animation.
At the end of the day, that's all.
Like,
doesn't matter how good it is, really.
like, I don't know. I feel like if I had to, like, really bash my head against the wall, this is kind of what I think of when I think of a 5 out of 10. The most average, like, just middle of the road, like, not exceptionally good or remarkably flawed. It's just, like, blends into the background of every other game on the shelf.
Without Star Fox.
Without Star Fox, there is nothing remarkable about this game whatsoever.
Yeah.
And, like, Star Fox alone elevates it to such a drastic, ridiculous degree.
And I think they know.
They definitely knew. At some point, you could tell that they were like, the only reason anyone cares about this game is Star Fox.
Yeah.
Let's capitalize on that.
Yeah, and that's the smart thing to do.
A lot of people are going to spend a lot of money on this game.
Yeah.
Entirely because Star Fox is in it.
Yeah.
And hey, more power to you, Ubisoft.
Yeah.
These credits are still fucking going. I knew this would happen. I turned on this fucking camera the instant the credits started. And I knew we'd have time.
Yep.
Utterly ridiculous. I'm done. Skip. That sure was Starlink.
It was.
Sequel hook.
Sequel bait.
I like this guy.
Yeah, I like
He barely had any dialogue whatsoever. He had all the good dialogue where he's like, here's the backstory of this planet, actually.
I like that.
I like this celery guy. He's a salad. Yeah, keep
that
playing.
Was a crappy sequel bait.
I did. I literally did that. Yeah, just finish playing. Finish doing the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they just spawned in a new one. Trade sector hard. That's nonsensical. How is the dark sector easy? I also feel like there are a lot of glitches in this game.
Yeah, there seemed to be.
Felt like there were a lot of things that were like.
Aside from having to wait 2 hours right when we put in the game for the first time.
Oh yeah.
Like,
really feels good that we got that like version 1.0 out of the box footage because the update changed a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But even then, I felt like there were a lot of shit in this game.
Some bugs.
Oh, there's a password for that.
But again, as I said, this is Ubisoft, not Nintendo.
Yeah, Ubisoft, like, they could very well be that a year from now. This is a very different game.
Yeah.
I very much believe that is the case, especially since I feel like a lot of this game feels like they saw No Man's Sky and went, we can fucking do that.
Yeah.
And then they did. And hey, I haven't played No Man's Sky, but this is way better than No Man's Sky. So yeah, just keep doing the sandbox.
Yeah.
Gotta get that 100%. I don't care. I'm done. I don't know if I'll ever touch this game ever again, to be completely honest with you. Oh, come on. Like, maybe, like, again, I just feel like I wouldn't have a lot of attraction to go back to this game, but I feel like that might just because, again, I'm really done with Ubisoft open world sandbox games. I don't know if maybe you'd have more tolerance for it.
Yeah, I mean, from watching it, it was just that standard checklist.
Yeah, and it was kind of just doing the same thing over and over.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know. I don't want to dissuade you off of it, of course.
It's Star Fox.
Yeah, Star Fox is in it. That sure is in this video game.
It's a Star Fox game.
Yeah, it's Star Fox Battle for Atlus.
Yeah.
I still kind of want to put that as the title. That'd be funny. Star Fox Battle for Atlus.
That's what it is.
And then we did. We surely did the Battle for Atlus.
And you won.
Single-handedly. Once again, Fox single-handedly won a war for a solar system almost completely by himself.
So cocky, and you're gonna be even cockier
Yeah.
after that.
I kind of like that, where Fox is just like so. This is the most Dante Fox has ever been, because he's just like, yeah, I know I got this.
Yeah.
Like, not even remotely threatened whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing to be concerned about. After Venom, this shit is nothing.
After that Andros battle,
You realize,
that
like,
made me punch this chair
like,
a couple times.
like, to hurt yourself. Like, even though, like, let's get the final tally of time here. Jesus H. 16 hours, 42 minutes. Even that felt very much like the war of the Lilat system took way more effort.
Yeah.
This really did feel like Fox was just weekend warrioring it.
Yeah. I mean, most of it was gathering minerals.
Like, saving this entire solar system just, while he's here.
Yeah, on vacation.
While I'm here, I was chasing down this other guy anyway, so I might as well help out, I guess.
Yeah.
You guys let us sleep. You let my 3 teammates sleep on your ship and not help.
Yeah.
So that's a Starlink.
There it is.